Hello friends. I just finished this tropical album that I wanted to share with everybody. I love how it turned out. I used the paper line called, it's either Cocoa Paradise or Paradise Cocoa, and it's by Photoplay. And I love the colors in it. It's so beautiful. I hope you can see that. I'm going to do a little walkthrough of it, but let me tell you a little bit about it first. This is a sizable one. It's 6.5 by 8.5, and the spine is 2.25 inches. I used one of the cut aparts on the front, and I see I have a little mark on there. I'll have to see if I can erase that. But I used a Making Memories corner chomper for the scallop edges to kind of trim that down to make it look pretty. And then I popped up a bunch of stickers. I love the flamingos with it. So you'll see I popped them all up. And then this was one of the cut aparts. And then I love this paper, and I used a little sticker on the back here. All right, so each of these pages has a side loading photo mat, so you could put a full 4x6 in here. You could probably even put a 5x7. This space up until the colored is 5 by 7, so you can definitely fit a 5 by 7. You might just have to trim it a little bit, or a regular 4 by 6 photo. The pages themselves are 6 inches by 7.5. You'll see I have a good 1/2 inch margin at the top and bottom. I wanted to make the pages a little bit smaller so that I could maximize the use of the pretty paper. So let me just show you everything. Over here, I saw this on a tutorial I was watching. I think it was Michelle Allen from Country Craft Creations did a baby book that used strips of paper. Hers was bigger because it was a larger album, and I have one of those also. But I liked that technique, and the customer of mine that I made this for liked that idea also with the accordion. So let me show you how this pulls out. I'm just going to slide this over. So you can fit a photo on here. You will just have to trim it. It's excuse me, I have a cold, so like you could fit like a 3x5 photo. You might need to trim it a little bit, but you'll have lots of opportunities for photos here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the back 5, 6, 7, 8 pictures right here. Then on those side loading pockets, there's 5 pages altogether, so there's 5 of those. They're double-sided, so that's 10 plus the 8 here. That's 18 photos just there, so lots of room for pictures here. This was a cut apart. I also used some of the coordinating solids. That's where I got these colors here and this green. The paper pack had the cut aparts and the stickers, and then I used the coordinating solids. I put a magnet in here so that I can lift this up and pull that down, and I put some stickers on here so you could fit. You could put a photo up here and down here, but definitely here. Absolutely love this turtle paper. Super cute. This was a cut apart, and I shouldn't point it out, but I glued mine on totally crooked, and I used wet glue, so there is no taking that off. So kind of bugs me, but what can you do? When I glue these sort of things on the top and the bottom, I usually leave the edge of it not done. That way, if I have a photo that I want to kind of tuck up under there, I can do that. I put this little flip in here. This has a pocket with a couple of the cut aparts. You can put a photo on the back. And I used stickers. And I did not put a magnet on there. It stays together just fine. Same thing here. I left it so you could tuck a little photo there. Room for a big photo here. There's that cute little flamingo paper again with a sticker. Over here I made a side pocket, and I put, oh, I thought it was a booklet. It's not. It's just a 4x6. Actually, it's 4.5 by 6.5. So that way it fits a 4x6 photo on each side. And it slides in there with one of the cut-aparts and a sticker. This one flips like this. Cut apart, some stickers. I put some stickers down here. Even though it was kind of a busy pattern, I had all these pretty stickers, so I was really struggling with where to use them, but I hope it kind of stands out a little bit when I put the words there. This is a waterfall feature with the 3x4 cut aparts. This way that I did this waterfall feature is a way that I learned from Michelle Allen from Country Craft Creations, who shows this unique way of doing a waterfall. That way you can lift it up all the way. Usually you just have a solid sheet of cardstock that goes down, and then you glue each of these on, and then this last one is glued straight down, but this one lifts up. So I thought that was kind of cool. I've done that before. Seashell paper with the pretty relax and a shell here. Then this side, there's that turtle because I thought it was super cute. Pretty paper here, and this folds out and out again. And then I just glued the bottom of this. These are two of the cut aparts, so that way they can tuck in there. And same thing here, that I left the bottom of it, so if you wanted to put a picture, you can, or you could just put a picture like that too. But I love these papers, so pretty. All right, the last page says enjoy the journey. It's the little things, and I use some of the stickers. And then on the inside cover, excuse me, I have a cold, so I apologize for sniffling and coughing. Relax, rest, and enjoy. This was one of the cut aparts, and it was the perfect size. I think I might have trimmed it just a teensy bit, and then I made a pocket here. And then I used some of the paper. You can put 4x6 photos. You do have to trim them just a tiny bit. This was one of the cut aparts, and even though it went this way, didn't quite fit anywhere, so I figured it's fine in here, and then you could put a photo on the back of that. So again, this paper pack is by Photoplay, and it's either Cocoa Paradise or Paradise Cocoa. So I hope you like that. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Thanks so much.